Randy, what's cooking?
We are cooking. We got our blank canvas here.
Oh my
And we're gonna whip up a whole new fresh batch of climbs, engaging fun climbs for our members.
Right on. Great. How do you do it? What's the process? When you start fresh, how do you guide them? What do you do? Like, how do you put together a climb? What's the skinny?
Yeah, the scoop is we always start with the stripping step, which is what we've done here, get the walls clear, and then next step is kind of divvy up our assignments. I like to afford the guys as much creative leeway as possible. So we just put a color and a grade on there, and then they get to choose what resources they want to work with.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll give them a little bit of a style request, but by and large, they kind of just reference their outdoor experience and try to simulate what Mother Nature already does so well. So once we kind of get our volumes, these black things up on the wall, then we can create our movement through them. Those help us kind of break up the terrain and the angles and make even more unique movement.
You start with the volumes.
Yep.
Right, you get your color, you do your volumes,
Yep.
and then you fill in as you go.
Yep, totally. As we're kind of going through the workflow, we're constantly reassessing not just our climbs, but the other guys to make sure we get a nice distribution of difficulty as well as style.
Yeah.
And once we have our rough draft on the wall, our skeletons, so to speak, we then boot up for what's called the forerunning portion of the day, where we test and tweak every climb that we set to ensure functionality, fairness, and fun.
Yeah, great. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3 Fs.
We got to give some Fs. Yeah.
This bay in particular is fun to work with, especially with these kind of tapered, low-profile volumes, because you can get some really, because of the low angles, you can get some really nice coordination and low body technique happening.
Yeah.
It's not just hand strength and upper body in here. And each setter sort of inherently has their own style and preferences that they bring to the table. So we encourage that. Just makes for a really well-rounded product.
Good. Who's the most trouble out of your group?
Oh gosh, they each kind of have their challenges. I would say Rajith is our funk master. He has a very like cerebral, engaging style, thought-provoking style.
Yeah.
And Jimmy is pretty dynamic and powerful.
That's son of a gun. He loves that.
So
he loves that.
That comes through in his setting quite a bit, actually. Paul's style is very outdoorsy, and then Kyle and I are the commercial polish.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Yeah.